Initially, I was wondering why Lori Loughlin and her husband were going through so much hell and why they got additional charges slapped on them. Well, it's all going to come to light eventually, right? Well, it is. Lori Loughlin and her husband's emails were investigated, and her husband admitted the wrongdoing in emails. Her husband's an idiot. He really is. He's an idiot. And it's the reason why they have been dragged by the courts the way that they are. I mean, look at what's going on with them. They pled not guilty, but he admitted his guilt in the email. They got hit with more charges. They are threatening to go after their children. And I believe the two daughters are no longer in USC, from what I understand. They both are no longer attending college. So, yes, this is taking many turns and twists, but you can see how they are being looked at as guilty. So this came out in Yahoo Entertainment, October 24th, 2019. Lori Loughlin's husband, Massimo Giuliani, email found saying he had to work the system. So he is admitting the illegal activity that he was doing in order to get his girls into college, his stupid kids. Because if they were smart, they would have been able to get in there with their high IQs, which we know those high IQs don't exist. And these college scandals are really shedding a lot of light on that too. The details of Operation Varsity Blues are still unfolding, and a number of parents involved in the scheme, including actress Lori Loughlin and her fashion designer husband, Massimo Giuliani, are facing additional charges that initially thought 11 of the 15 parents who were initially charged have been hit with additional charges of conspiracy. So many of them have been bragging behind the scenes about what they were doing. And that's what her husband was doing, bragging about the illegal activity. So they were hit with additional charges of conspiring to commit federal program bribery by bribing employees of the University of Southern California to facilitate their dumb children. Yeah, they're dumb children. That's what it really should say. Part of the evidence brought forth with these new charges is an email from Giuliani to his accountant. The email included a forwarding invoice for $200,000 from Rick Singer, the man running the college admission scheme, and a note saying, "Good news, my daughter is in USC. Bad is I had to work the system." So he's saying, yeah, I got my daughter in, but I had to do it illegally. That's what he's really saying. And believe me, that's how the courts see it too, because they got hit with additional charges. The prosecutors revealed that the money was wired the same day that Giuliani's daughter received her acceptance into USC. What does this mean for sentencing? Well, they're saying, well, they probably should have thought before she committed multiple felonies. Wow. Okay, so this stress is about to break them. They feel like this is David versus Goliath, the insider added. How do you go up against the federal government when the government has decided to make an example out of you? How can you possibly move forward from this? She is angry. She is sad. But Most of all, she is terrified. So they're talking about Lori Loughlin. And wow, they sure had a lot of confidence when they put up that $500,000, didn't they? They had a lot of confidence, didn't they? Yeah, you went from that to being terrified. It just gets worse and worse for her. And you have to remember, nothing new has happened. They could have charged her with all of this last spring, but they waited. She feels like she is a scapegoat. Well, next time you have $500,000 and your kid just can't cut it in college, find something else for them to do. Have them start up a business. Everybody that's running businesses out here don't have college degrees. Get them set up in maybe some other type of schooling. They don't have to go to USC. There's all kinds of schools out here for even your dumb kids to go to. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is a good example of what these folks are all about. And as you can clearly see, they cheat at levels that Black people do not go to. First of all, we don't have that kind of money. If we are indeed getting in college, you know how they talked all that affirmative action to us? Well, your parents are spending money to get you in. So how does that make you any better than an affirmative action person? And at least that affirmative action person, they had to really take their SATs on their own and their ACTs on their own. And they had to pass that stuff, even with affirmative action. So what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say this situation is better? It's not. It's worse. It's criminal. See, you don't go to jail for getting into school for affirmative action, but you sure go when you try to cheat your way through life. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, these folks don't just cheat on this level, they cheat on all levels. All levels. If there's something for them to cheat in, they gonna do it. And then get in your face talking about pull yourself up out of bootstraps. I mean, the nerve of these arrogant pricks. They haven't achieved nothing without cheating involved. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.